All right, you guys, so I just got done washing the bike after my most recent trip, and I went to go start it up, and the battery is dead again. Been having some serious battery troubles with this thing, and I finally decided to go ahead and bite the bullet, and I'm going to replace the battery with this, the EarthX Lithium LifePo 4 battery. So this is the ETX 36C model. I think they make a 24C model, and the 24 will work just fine on these bikes, but you have to use some of these little foam spacers because the battery is a little bit smaller than your standard battery that came in the bike. This battery, or those two batteries, will both work in 990 all the way up to the 1290s, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but if you look on Rottweiler.com, they show which bikes this will work in. I went with this one because I am always charging camera gear and other stuff off of my bike. So I wanted to have the most reserve capacity, and this is the only one that kept up with the stock reserve capacity, but also had way more cranking amps. So since I go into some cold areas quite often, that should actually help me out a lot. So let me just show you real quick. Set the key up here. I'll throw a couple clips in here of some other issues that I've had while out as well. On some trips, and it's been kind of frustrating. So everything's on. What's weird is it doesn't look to be dim or anything like that, but you go to start it. Yep, and that's all you get. Let's see if we can get this thing to start up. The battery's getting kind of weak on this, and especially when it's cold, it does not want to start. Nothing. Point is, battery is bad. We're gonna replace that. Let me show you guys how to do that. Turn this back off. Okay, key goes in here. This is gonna be challenging to do with one hand. Okay. Battery is up and out of the way. So rear seat comes up, sets off to the side. This one. So the back comes up loose, and in the front, I have it in the low setting, so I need to pop that up and pop that up. All right. Well, how about that? There we go. Okay. The battery is right here. This little tab here is just held underneath the subframe. So pop those back. You can see that. Let me do that real quick off camera. Okay. So there's the battery. That just pulls back. It doesn't actually come off of there, I don't think. So I'm just gonna kind of keep that up and out of the way. So what I'll do is I'll grab an Allen. I'm gonna guess that's a 5. We find an Allen wrench, and I'll get back to you. I'm gonna pull these out of here. I'm gonna pull this off, and then I'll come back when I'm setting the new battery in there. Okay, so this is a 4mm Allen. Try to be really careful about not touching that Allen on any of the frame or anything as well, because that probably won't be a good day. Frame here, okay? But you get the idea. Loosen those up, take the cables off, pull the battery out. Okay, here's the stock battery. This is a 2019, so I'm guessing that this is the original battery, and it's probably, that says 2018 on there right there. So it's today is February in 2022, so it has seen some better days. I'm just gonna set that aside, and then we're gonna set up this little battery. Let me show you what's in here. So it comes with the foam spacers in case your battery box is a different size, but we don't need those. Here's the actual battery. Okay. Let me set that down so you guys can get a look at it. It is really light. I don't know how light it is, but it is way lighter than that other battery. Okay. Difference between this battery and the other battery. This battery, the terminals are in the middle. So we are going to use the supplied brackets that come on here. So we're gonna screw those on to put those on the correct side, which I think it will be this direction for each of these. So we'll put those on to basically locate the battery terminal to this side so that it matches up with what we had in the bike. So let me put those on and I'll get back at you. Okay, so here's how the little mounting brackets go on there, the relocating back brackets go on there. So they just screw in right here, And then same thing on this side, the screw's in the wrong. They have multiple sides to screw them in from, so if your terminals wanted to hit, or would normally hit from this side, they have threads on that side of the bracket as well. So it's actually kind of a cool design. All right, I'm gonna need 2 hands to put this in here. I'll be back. Okay, so that fits really well. Fits right inside. You can see everything is nice and tight. There's no gaps anywhere around. So that should actually work in there perfectly. Next is hooking these cables up. So I got my 2 main cables for the bike, and then this one is for my clear water lights that are on the front. So I'm gonna get these hooked up, and then I will close this all back up. I'll show you guys a little bit of that, and then we'll test start the bike. All right, so everything is hooked up. I didn't realize in that last clip that I took, the battery, the little rubber battery tray had popped up, and it was causing me not to be able to close this door. And I was like, what? Like, this is supposed to fit. And then I realized that I had put it in there incorrectly. So make sure that battery tray is sitting all the way down in there. And then this just snaps back down under the subframe. This is hard to do with one hand. You kind of need a, oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, stock location, lithium battery. Beautiful. Okay, let me put this back together real quick, and we will do a test fire. All right. That is way better. Nice, you guys. All right, let me shut that off. I'm gonna run down to the gas station, put a little fuel in this thing, get it ready to go to work on Monday morning. But there you go, lithium battery, KTM 1290. This is a 2019. It works, and works great. I'm excited to not have any more battery troubles while out on the trail. That'll be a big relief. So yeah. All right, thanks for watching, you guys. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. I appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.